Welcome to Rwenzori Focus, and this evening we host Honorable Christopher Tabani Mbalibura. Today we have decided to have a one-on-one with him so that we understand what are the opinions expressed from the people of Bwendera that he represents in the 12th Parliament. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
We are doing fine. I saw you, before we go to issues of Bwendera, there is a lot of commotion, noise going on TikTok and other media channels that you are trying to build another palace in Kirindi. How many palaces do we have?
That story is not new.
But you also read
I have been saying, I have been seeing it, but to me there's a background noise. And I don't give it the attention that it is, people think it should be given it to it.
You are not bothered by
that's background noise. It didn't start yesterday. It started in 2012 when the king of Rwenzori, when the people of Bwendera erected a grass thatched house on that Kirindi land, and the king of Rwenzori went and opened it. From that point, they started saying it's a palace. Of course, there was a misunderstanding between our neighbors, who were also in the process of the information of their cultural institution called the Badingia. And mistakenly, they were saying there can never be two palaces. I said, yes, this is not a palace. This is Masaduku's land, which he bequeathed to his children. That is Mukirania, Bebelo, Mitusera, and Mate, and Spiria.
Sorry, pause a bit. So, according to the cultural norms of the Lakonzo, how many palaces should the kingdom have? Because
the kingdom can have so many. The kingdom can have so many palaces. The kingdom is not restricted to one, culturally and historically, because every king can choose to live in his own land. And putting politics aside, palace politics and community politics, community misunderstanding. The only property that the first king of Rwenzori left, it is that land you're talking about. That's where he started his struggle. That's where he declared himself a king.
So Kirindi is a historical home.
It's a historical home for the family, a historical home for the Bakonzo community, a cradle land for the Rwenzori struggle. It's the land for freedom.
So, so ideally, since it is the historical home that started the movement, ideally, it is where the palace should have it.
Me, I don't know where the conflict comes from. I don't know where the misunderstanding comes from. Okay, ordinarily, if you are not an intellectual anyway, if you are not an intellectual, a home of a king is a palace.
Yes, that's true.
You know it?
Yeah.
So who's the first king of Rwenzori?
Isaiah Mchirani.
So where is his land? Where is his property?
Kirindi.
So, is that a debate? But for the avoidance, to avoid the conflicts and the misunderstanding, we decided to say Kirindi is not a palace. We are building our father's home. We are building our background. We are building our ancestral home so that we have an address. We have identity.
Honorable, why?
So that in the future, people should not ask, where did the Mchirani come from? Where did the Mangoma come from? Where did the Kibanzanga come from? And we are powerful people in the Rwenzori.
Honorable, why is the royal family becoming a problem to the Obia?
It's because some people don't understand royalty.
Because your family, you'll excuse me for saying your family has had several disagreements in public. Why don't you sit as a family, as one family, and agree to disagree?
I don't think that this is the instance of this interview.
Yes, but it is not the instance. But
the question is, some people within the royal family don't understand royalty. They still think all of them are politicians. And yet the only politician from that family should be Kibanzanga Christopher, to address the issues, the liberal issues, the fundamental issues that affect people directly in the political nature. And we don't expect any other royal to go on jumping into the politics. You cause a lot of problems. And you don't jump into politics to highlight and to champion the people's cause. You jump there to champion the family cause in politics. It doesn't make sense.
So as we leave this matter, finally, are you going to sit as family and take away this
I don't
issue
even
from
why
the public
I don't even know why we should sit. People who have brought this one into the media should simply withdraw and say sorry, we're mistaken.
Well, viewer,
As simple as that.
we have brought this because we got a chance of discussing with the royal, and he needs to clear the air that the family is trying to put.
Okay, but Kirindi, if Kirindi is the center of conflict, we are saying Kirindi is not a palace. Kirindi is Isaiah Muchirana's home. Kirindi is our ancestral land, in as far as Masanduki is concerned. And leading the family, I'm saying we must have an identity, we must have a home.
Historical home.
A historical home. We have been homeless for quite a long time since our father started the struggle. So we are home, and we can't live under trees. We are building our home, for which the next generation will be proud of.
Starting from that matter, last week again, I saw you visit your constituents, and I don't know whether the road that goes to Kirindi is constructed or has been constructed. Start from there. I saw you visit several roads, and where a certain road was worked on, and it was halfly complete. So we can start from there.
We start.
What is the status of the social service?
You love Kirindi.
What is the status of social services in and around Kirindi?
Kirindi is on a road that is called geographically the Trans-African Highway. A road that connects Uganda to the rest of the world. That's where we live. That's where Kirindi is. Kirindi is on a road that connects Kinshasa, connects the United States, New York, Trans-African Highway.
Kirindi connects to New York?
Yes.
How?
A Trans-African Highway runs from Mombasa to
Kirindi.
To Kinshasa. To Kinshasa. But there between it passes Kirindi village. That's why we have our home. So we are on a Trans-African Highway up to the United States. When it gets to Kinshasa, you get it to the Pacific Ocean, then to America. When it gets to Kenya, Mombasa, you're on the Indian Ocean, again to America. So we're on Trans-African Highway, although there are some potholes, of which I went to see the minister and see how to fix those potholes. But I understand they have awarded a contract to rehabilitate that road, the Trans-African Highway.
Yesterday, Parliament was discussing the status of roads. And I don't know whether I missed, you didn't give your own views or air to your views on the floor of Parliament. What is the status of the roads, specifically in your constituency?
Yes, I left Parliament early. There's certain things I was going to handle. Yeah, the status of some roads in Western Uganda doing badly.
Let us be particular
like
in your
Mitiana Mubende is very bad. Then for Port of Ndubujo, it's bad, although they are rehabilitating it. And if they don't work on certain stretch in the Ndubujo town, then Ndubujo will be disconnected. They have to work on that stretch before the rainy season becomes serious. Then Chikorongo, Mbondwe, Lubiriha Road, it's in a sort of state. Those are the roads in Western Uganda that really are in a sort of state. But I understand contracts have been awarded, but the nature of the nature of how people do things in Uganda, in Africa is really very challenging. A contract is awarded to someone is given money, he will first make profits out of that money, and the project starts lagging behind, it delays, it takes a lot of time. That's the biggest challenge that we have.
So ideally, I wanted to focus so much on Bwendera, the status of the roads in Bwendera.
Karibu sana.
Can a person reach Kirindi while it is raining?
Yeah, Kirindi you can reach. I have told you Kirindi is on Trans-African Highway. Kirindi is tarmac.
What of the other status of the other roads?
Oh, in the mountain we are doing badly. I was in the constituency last week, and I had to do an oversight role And as far as roads are concerned, I visited the Irambura Road, of which local government was making 2 kilometers. And of course, they had left another kilometer because their budget wasn't enough.
That is where the Wananchi have collected money.
Yeah, and I talked to the district engineer, and the district site engineer said, but if we collect our money under Bugendera Trailway, Bugendera is a struggle for ourselves. We seem to be orphans. Can we? He said, yeah, if you can have your fuel and the machines are still on the ground, we shall open up another kilometer for you. Thanks to the Wananchi and the Almighty God, we collected money to the tune of 6 million and we bought our own fuel. The road is being worked on.
So,
and of course, we want that road to connect Irambura Road, it must connect Kitsangerwa Road, and the other stretch we are still using hose. God willing, next year, we shall have the machines also go through the other stretch remaining.
okay.
The Kitsangerwa stretch. And then we have Bupomboli Road, which is impassable right now. You can't go up to Chitsimba, you can't go up to Bupomboli.
Do you have
And
any,
yet it is for
do you have
central government.
any central government road in Bwendera County?
Yes, and then the Kicho Road is a central government road in a sorry state.
Is it in a good state?
No way. I had gone to see the minister.
Is it one of the reasons why you have met the minister for works?
But I haven't met him. I missed him. He's not in the office. But they will give me a call and go and see him. I want that road to be worked on before the rainy season becomes serious. And if we need to be, I request the minister to give us tarmac road. Because really for Bugandera, when the president says we have covered 20,000 kilometers of tarmac road in Uganda, Bugandera has only 6 kilometers.
6 kilometers out of the 20,000.
Marginalized people.
Have you addressed this directly to the president?
Oh, yeah. Because really, the time president,
What has been
in 2016, when he visited Bugandera, the mountains, he says this road must be worked on.
So there is a tarmac in Bwendera that goes up to the mountain?
No. This tarmac I'm talking about, it's on the Trans-African Highway. It starts from Burondo up to Ndotoro.
Now when
Then Ndotoro, you jump, you go to Bwamba. Then you go up to Harugali, Kayenze. It's another 1.5 kilometers. So out of 20,000 kilometers that government has made in Uganda, Bugandera has only 6 kilometers.
When you look at the Rwenzori sub-region, I think only Bwendera does not have a low-cost ceiling tarmac road in the mountains. Why do you think
Low
it is?
density.
Why
We don't have.
Why do you think it is so? Because Kasese has
Marginalization, neglect. Yeah. Marginalization and neglect.
Doesn't this have to do with about the leaders? What did they...
Wait. Ndandi Chicho Road is an old road.
Yeah.
It's over 40 years. By now, it should have low density tarmac road. But that thing. Yes, it's up to the leaders. Bwendera has been docile for quite a long time.
Have you helped Bwendera enough?
Oh, yeah.
Because you have been a leader.
Oh, yeah.
You were a leader for the past.
Only that I found when problems had accumulated.
I saw one of your videos saying the last 5 years were just a mess.
Problems had accumulated. And when I became a leader in 2016, with the help of the president, we wanted to move very fast. Because this is a constituency which did not have city schools, a constituency which doesn't have even a center of excellence, a constituency which didn't have electricity, a constituency which didn't have roads, a constituency which didn't have health centers to talk about, a constituency which did not have clean water, a constituency which was in a turmoil because of insecurity caused by local people trying to say we are marginalized, enough is enough. So all of these 7 problems, we started tackling them one by one with the help of the president there. Like, okay, Kibanzanga, you take these schools there, take these hospitals there, let there start electrical main line, a power line. And of course, by that time I was in the Ministry of Agriculture, let them have some of these restocking and stocking exercise. Cows, seedlings, animals, and what have you. So, and 5 years wasn't enough for me. And then all of a sudden, they bring another man who did not know where Buyandara was coming from, where Buyandara was going. And then we went into a lullaby.
Is that the reason why you say that?
We went into a lullaby. But now
Constituency went into a sleep mode when he was...
It went into a sleep mode. Because even now, I'm going through the Constituency, even during the campaign, I couldn't see a new government project. Even the project which were pending, like Kisongo. 5 years there was nothing. Kisongo was we were building a city school. 5 years there was nothing. Immediately when I took over the constituency, even before swearing in, with Gershom here, we visited the Minister of Education. And then they sanctioned the UPDF
so it's already on.
Engineering Brigade. They have completed the city school.
Wow.
In Kisongo. And therefore now we have 3.
In the entire constituency?
In the constituency, we have Rondo, we have Kabango. Kabango also, I went there, I started the quarreling. The contractor is sleeping on a job. Kisanga no sleep, but some people are still sleeping. And then Kisongo City School. We're also trying to work on Konzo City School so that we have 4, as promised by the president.
So, Honorable, we understand now that the social services in Buyandara are still far behind the other compatriot districts like Kasese, Bunyangabu, Kabarole, Ntoroko. What do you have to plan as a leader to have Buyandara be on the same standard like all these other districts?
You see,
which special interventions are you going to
we
have?
had agreed with the president Buyandara to have an affirmative action. Fast track its development. And that's what we are doing. Fast track Buyandara development.
And what happened?
If Bwamba County has 8, by that time it had 6 city schools. Let us fast track the 4 for Buyandara, which we are about to finish. If I had not if I wasn't removed the other time, we would have finished the 4.
Who removed you?
Some malicious people who don't want Buyandara to move forward. So, fast track the Buyandara development. At the time, when I was in the cabinet, they were listening to me. For now, we are saying to fast track the development in that mountainous area, give them a district status. Give them a district status so that they determine their own destiny and their course of development. And when you give them their district status, which means you will increase, if I'm still in government and cabinet, I'm not in cabinet, but in parliament, you increase their budget. Where you give 40 billion for a district which is on lowland, Buyandara you give around 60 billion. 60 billion because of the terrain. Affirmative action. So Buyandara requires affirmative action, which you had agreed with the president, so that we fast track its development to catch up with the rest of the country. Now, if you want to fast track development in Buyandara, give them a district status. A district status of which cabinet passed the resolution. First of all, the district passed the resolution, cabinet passed the resolution, the NRM caucus passed the resolution, so it is parliament remaining. I'm working with the speaker very closely to make sure that also parliament passes the resolution to create Buyandara as a district, and then we see the implementation. That's where we are.
Well, we have been having a discussion with Honorable Christopher Kibanzanga Taban about the progress of Buyandara County. Buyandara County is found in Vundibujo district in Rwenzori sub-region. Until next time, I remain Hassan Mtunzi Bwambale for the Rwenzori Focus.